Next, SUBSTRING. The SUBSTRING function in SQL enables you to extract a portion of a string. This is particularly useful when you need to isolate specific parts of a text. For example, let's say you have a column in your database that stores URLs and you want to extract just the domain name from each URL. You can use SUBSTRING function to get this. Let's put this in practice now. Let us create a table named text data. Execute it. Let's look at the table here. Text data table is created with the columns ID, name, address, password, and document. Let's also insert the data into this table so that we can apply the functions on top of this table to retrieve the output. Don't worry about this create and insert scripts. As usual, I'll share these SQL scripts in the description box link. Let's execute it. Query executed successfully. Let's take a quick glance of the data. Select star from table name. Our table name here is text data. This is how our data look like. Substring can be applied on an expression, on a string value directly, as well as on the table. Let's try that. Let me give the string value here. Immediately after the string value, the syntax has from which position for how many characters. Let's execute this. Sorry, you don't need comma. This is the string from position 1. Each character in the string holds an index value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, first 4 characters is data. This from and for are optional. You can replace this from and for with commas. If you give like this, SQL tool understands from first position and first 4 characters, gives the same result. All right, let's move to application on the table directly. Which column should we apply on this? Let's apply it on address. Let's do a select star. In the address column, you have the street number and then followed by the street name. Let's retrieve the street name from the complete address. Address column. From 5th position onwards, the street name starts. Here, with the limited data set, we are clearly seeing from which position and all, but in real time, you don't look at the data and write the query. But for our practice purpose, we are doing that. 5, say some 10 characters because we wanted to see the entire street name, or 15 from text data. If you notice, I'm using all caps, lowercase, camel case, as Postgres is a case insensitive. Your result dataset is extracted only with the street name, which is a substring of the complete address. We can also do the same from backward direction. This is how our indexing work, right? Say for example, for data, the forward indexing looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Character takes 1, second, 2, third index, and A, the fourth character, will be on the fourth index. For the same string, the last character will take -1, last but one character -2, and it follows the same. That means last character A will be -1, T -2, A -3, and D -4. This is how it works. Say for example, in this string -1, what is -1 here? The last character, that is E. As per the syntax, length of the substring that you want to extract has to be mentioned. Say for example 1, because I wanted to extract only the last character, and then execute. Something is wrong. Ideally, -1, comma 1 is expected to retrieve last character of the data string. Let us work it out on the table. Say for example -5, and let the length be 5. So ideally what we are saying, in this address column, -5 comma 5 should ideally retrieve -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Last 5 characters it should retrieve. Let's execute this. There is really something wrong with the PostgreSQL version, or I don't know if this is a bug in this particular version. I would request you to give it a try and let me know in the comment section if this works for you. Remember, the second value, that is this -1, is to count the position, and the last one is the length. So once you count -1, -2, something like this, and the length should be counted in the reverse direction. That means for -1, E, and the length should be 1. Say for example, if I say -2 comma 2, then my expectation is -1 for E, -2 for L. The starting position that I want to extract the substring is L, and from L it is the count of 2 characters. That is, LE is expected in my output, which is not happening currently. That's a different story, but that is how it is expected to behave. So that's the functionality of SUBSTRING.